Good morning, gentle viewers, and how are you today? This is Wind Charger, take 2. The first one I started rambling about things that didn't matter. And by the time I realized that I'd been rambling for 15 minutes, you guys don't want to hear me ramble for 15 minutes. I'm quite sure of that. So, Wind Charger. Started in 1983 by Knickerbocker. Was bought out by Takara, transferred over to their micro change line, and from their micro change line, Hasbro said, "Hey, yeah, I want him too." So Hasbro in 1984 got the patent rights to Wind Charger and a whole bunch of others on this shelf. So then he came over 1984. He came down on the Ark with everybody else. Was put in suspended animation for 3 million years, 4 million years, however long it was. This one actually is the Power of the Primes version. Oh, I'm sorry, since I had to do this over again. Weekly reports. Talk to Lizzie. She's doing well. So is Xander. So go Team TJ and Lizzie. Love you both. Love you, Xander. Talk to Joshy. Joshy's doing well. He's doing great. He's going to be moving to Georgia here soon. And then after that, he's going to get permanently stationed. We don't know where. But that'll be his permanent station until he's transferred somewhere else, because it's the Marine Corps and they never keep anything permanent. But other than that, stay safe, Joshy. Go Marines. Thirdly, we had a fire this week upstairs in the loft bedroom. It was a trash can fire. Didn't go very far. In fact, there wasn't much for damage. In fact, mostly smoke. Nobody got hurt. No animals were harmed in the inferno that was the upstairs bathroom. No people got hurt in the inferno that was the upstairs bathroom. And back to the show. So, Wind Charger is kind of a Debbie Downer. He only really spotlighted in 2 episodes. One where Gears was kidnapped by Megatron, and because Megatron needed a small circuit that was in Gears' chest. In fact, this version of the toy, or this version of Gears, actually has that inside molding and stuff where the circuit. See that big hole up here near the top? That's where his circuit is supposed to go. I'm surprised they didn't make that hole through and through. I would have, because there's plenty of room, so you could actually take that circuit out. I would have, but hey, I don't make the company, so whatever. There's a few things I disagree with that they do, but you know what? I collect their toys, so maybe I don't have room to talk. Anyway, he's a Debbie Downer. He really is. He sits there and, okay, you can do what you want, but it's not going to work. And then, it's just like, hey, Wind Charger, flip that switch. Okay, I'll flip it, but you know what? You're only proving my point that it's not going to do any good. I mean, he's a real Debbie Downer. But he's always willing to, follow Optimus's orders and do what needs to be done. He's spotlighted in another one. I think it was like episode 18, where he was helping build the other two Dinobots, Swoop and Snarl. And he actually makes that statement. I don't know why you're doing this. They ain't gonna work. They're just gonna make more of a mess of things. You'll see my point. And of course, he was wrong. But whatever is whatever. He died in the movie. You saw him die in the movie. And yeah, I mean, he's in the comic books, but again, he's a background character. There's no real meat and potatoes to the character. Other than being a little pain in the butt. Telling everybody that everything won't work. He was originally supposed to be, I believe, a Camaro, but then he got changed to a Firebird, and then Hasbro made him a Camaro again. When he was with Knickerbocker, he was a Camaro, and then when he was with Japan, with Takara, he was a Firebird. And then when he got imported to Hasbro, he got turned back into a Camaro. So, not much for video games that I found. I tried to research him. Didn't find anything for video games. Didn't find anything significant in any comic book. He's just a background good guy, but an antagonist. So, that being said, I'm going to ask you to come on over. We'll show you his articulation, transformation, retransformation, and give you our final thoughts. All right, so come on over. Alrighty, Wind Charger. So, articulation, his head can go all the way around in a circle. Not much for the side to side or the front to back, actually nothing at all. His arms can go all the way out, all the way forward, all the way back, and due to transformation, the shoulder itself is on a double hinge. There is no waist rotation, there is no elbow rotation, or no wrist rotation. There is elbow rotation because it's on a ball joint. There is no bicep rotation. There's a little bit of a rock. That's about it. You go all the way out. You go all the way forward. He can only go back this much. Even if you move this, he really can't go back further than that. Beautiful knee. That can go up, but that's due to transformation. Is no ankle tiltage. There is no, none of that. There's none of that because I didn't deserve anything. Because I complain all the time. So, step one of transforming. I told you about that beautiful ratchet right there. Well, put it to use. Spring it all the way forward. Then you detach the trunk or the hood, and you line all that up so it snaps into place. Line all that up so it snaps into place. Okay, now we got okay. See that so far? Alright, good. Now we take the windshield from behind the legs, straighten it out, slot and tab. See the slot and tab? Slot and tab. Make sure it's connected. Right here, there's a slot and tab. Squeeze that together. Okay. Now use that awesome knee bend. And try to get this little nub inside. Okay. And then boom. Oh wow. That's the first time that went in that easy. Okay. Boom. And there's your Camaro. It rolls. It backs up. It can turn. Turn that way. And people can sit in it. And that's Windcharger as a car. To untransform him, you just pull it by here, separate the legs, which will, now you can see that hole in that post. Okay, important. If you attempt to do it this way, then this way, this is going to pop off. So that way, then that way. Very important. Very, very important. Okay? Then you rock this out. Lift up the hood. Pull rock away. Lean back. Lean back. Lean, and then place his back. That goes in that hole. And do the rock. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. All right, situate the shoulders so they're okay. Oh boy. There we go. Wow. There we go. The other way, I was going to give him a neck strain. Looking way up. All right, and that's his retransformation. And that, my friends, is Windcharger. I like him. I like him in the collection. I'm glad he's in the collection. I don't plan on replacing him anytime soon. I see no reason to. He's a great addition. And other than that, I want you to remember 3 things. 1, Camaros are cool. 2, dinosaurs are cool. Dinosaur robots are cool. So, there's that. And 3, and always, Uncle Bobby loves you. Alright, till next week. Later.